Madam Speaker, I know we don't have time and the provision to amend this, but Madam Speaker, we hope and we appreciate the government has declared the Elnino floods a national disaster. But Madam Speaker, that has yet to bring in any meaningful assistance to the region, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, we hope the ministry is concerned, the Ministry of ASAL, Office of the Deputy President, Madam Speaker, Office of the President, the Ministry of Infrastructure, will put their house in order and ensure that the people of Northern Kenya who have been cut off completely by the Elnino floods get assistance, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, it is this thing that is really, I know very soon we'll be talking about the outbreak of cholera, dysentery and other diseases, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, right now as we speak, the main road from Nairobi, Mwingi, Garissa, Wajir is completely cut off. Even the little tarmac that we have had, Madam Speaker, has been completely washed away. Madam Speaker, we hope and pray that this issue of Elnino floods will be taken seriously by the government, and now that they have declared this area a disaster zone, the necessary government services should also be provided, Madam Speaker, to the villagers, so that people also appreciate the presence of government, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, in conclusion, time for politics is over. I want to ask those who are still determined to rubbish everything that the government does, to give the government an opportunity to do their mandate, and when the time comes, you'll get an opportunity to interrogate them and evaluate them on the basis of their performance. Madam Speaker, in the African culture, when an institution like government or the people decide through elections to vote in a particular way, that particular way must also be respected. And this is why we are saying, allow the government to function. If they don't perform, you will have an opportunity in 2027. For now, this government has been duly elected. Allow them to function, allow them to do their work, allow them to operate. If they don't perform, let's undertake our responsibility as a responsible opposition. If we rubbish everything, if we rubbish everything that the government does, then I can assure you there will be no need for elections. Allow them to function, critique them, evaluate them, both summatively, formatively. If they don't perform, you will have an opportunity. For now, this is their platform. Their platform is what they have said. And this is one thing that should be supported. I support the report.
Honorable Member for Laikipia West, Honorable Ashira Karani. Oh, are you not ready?
I'm ready. The presidential speech.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I will start by applauding His Excellency the President for his fantastic speech. And this is one example where I've seen that the President has really done something good. For the first time, I've seen discipline in the promises that has been given. For example, the President gave a promise when he was campaigning that he will appoint 6 judges to the Court of Appeal. And true to his word, the first thing that he did after swearing in is to go and call for the swearing of the 6 judges. The same time, Madam Speaker, the judiciary had requested for more fundings, and His Excellency the President agreed and asked this House to hand some 3 billion, which we did. The other thing I find in the speech, and I really appreciate, is the one on fertilizer. Madam Speaker, I come from a constituency that does a lot of farming, and I can tell you this is a program that has been approved by the farmers. The way the farmers have been registered, the 5.5 million farmers who have been registered, they received their fertilizer, and the reduction of the price from 6,500 to 2,500. I happen to be one of the farmers who benefited from the program. I can assure you, Madam Speaker, this is something that is helping the farmers a lot. With that, I support, Madam Speaker.
Honorable Member for Navokolo, Honorable Emmanuel Wangwe.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise to appreciate the President.